Hi guys, it's Charlie Tango 1994 back with another YouTube video. I've got another York rig to have a look at this time around, and previously we've done reviews of the York JCB861 and the York JCB863. The 861 seemed to be that there's an awful lot of them sort of pass through eBay, certainly in the time that I've been involved in buying and selling CBs. Fairly sort of low end rig, just the volume and the squelch on it, no, I mean the build quality is good on them, but I did say in my review that they're probably not the most attractive of CB radios, but don't let that deter you if you've got any plans to buy one anytime soon. And then the York JCB863 is a much more feature laden model. It's got the RF gain on it, mic gain on it, a number of different knobs, and then a raft of different switches. And as I say, I've done reviews of both of those before, so I'll put links to them on this video as well if you're interested in taking a look. And this, as I say, is the 867. Now I picked this up, I've had it quite a while actually, just sitting up on a shelf, really sort of during the winter, so I think February time or something I picked it up. And the only reason for buying it really is it was the one other York JCB rig that I'd not come across before. And I think, to be honest, in the time that I've been buying and selling rigs, which is a couple of years nearly now, a year and a half, something like that, I think it's the only one that I've ever seen listed. So I did pick it up, just really to have a look at and just see what I thought of it. And I have to say, I mean, it's been knocking around a while. I've looked at it before, but I've mentioned on a number of other videos that I do like the black fascia with the chrome dials, and this certainly fits that bill. So it's to me anyway is quite an attractive little rig. Again, it's volume squelch, so there's no RF gain or mic gain or any of the other features that you get on the 863, but it's a really nice sturdy little build. I've tested it as well, just had one signal in the time that I've had it plugged in, which is only a couple of days, but to be fair, it's been a bit quieter on the airwaves the last couple of months, so again I think more to do with weather conditions and stuff. But I have tested it, and I am getting a decent send receive out of it. And the only issue with it really is, without changing the channel, it's missing one of the LEDs, the very bottom LED, which ain't a massive problem. You can still make out what channel you're on. It's just when it is time to sell it on, I'll have to list it with that as an issue. Again, you know, it doesn't stop it from working, and as I say, it is fully operational. It's just it's missing that LED. So quite a sound little rig. It would be, you know, if it was the only CB radio that I ever owned, be quite happy with it. And you know, it's fairly standard to a lot of the rigs that we look at. Got the swing needle meter on it. It's got a channel 9 selector and a high-low tone control, and then, as I say, just the volume and the squelch and the channel selector. So, you know, it's not got a huge amount going on with it. Just does a job really. I do also like the little sort of increments around the dials. They're cosmetic more than anything. They don't really do anything, since there's no marker on the dials, so you can't really tell where you are other than by touch. So, you know, they're there really just to look pretty and add a, what would you say, add a bit of an accent. And then there's kind of fluting on the dials themselves, which give you a bit of extra grip, I suppose, but also just is a nice way to finish it, I guess. The The only other thing to say about it, and we've seen this on a number of other rigs, just make some adjustments, but when you've got the squelch way up, the RX indicator comes up, so it's telling you basically that the rig is on, and that you are in receive mode even though it's quiet, or there's no signal coming in. So that's like a little sort of mini feature really. Don't really see much use in it, but some of the rigs have got that on. And then obviously you've got your red TX light when you key up. So yeah, I mean it's fully working. Scores pretty highly for me in terms of looks, I have to say. Didn't come with a standard mic, but again that's not a major issue. Just is a fully working rig, and I just wanted to add it to the other York rigs, or the other York rig reviews that I've done, just so really there's a complete set. I've done a little bit of research just to see if there's any other York JCB rigs out there. I think York do make a number of other rigs that aren't JCB. I think, can't quite remember. They all start to blur into one when you've been looking at different models for as long as I have. So there might be later models, dual band models or sideband models that you'll produce, but in terms of the JCB range, I think I've got them all covered. So that's quite a nice thing. I like to know that, you know, in the sort of 60 or 70 odd CB radio reviews, I've got a good selection on my YouTube channel. So hopefully that's of some interest or some usefulness to you guys. Sorry, rambling a little bit. So there we go. This is the York JCB867, and I also have got a couple of other rigs to review over the next couple of weeks. So you'll see a few more reviews coming up. There's also some other stuff that I've got planned for the YouTube channel now that the summer's here. So I'm going to try and be out a little bit more in terms of mobile and also portable. Been getting some bits and pieces together to get out at the weekends and stuff like that. So if you are a subscriber to this channel or planning to be a subscriber, then do hit the subscribe button. Always welcome a few more extra subscribers. Just adds a bit of extra motivation for me. So hit the subscribe channel, and there'll be some more interesting videos coming through this summer, hopefully, if time allows and weather conditions work in my favour, because I'm not going to be climbing up hills or anything silly and chucking it down with rain. But there we go. Anyway, sorry, having a right on ramble session today. Sign off. This is the York JCB867, and I'll be back to you with another video shortly. Cheers guys.